Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenebu and welcome. If it is your first time here, I want you to know that my passion is to empower other women entrepreneurs to create a dream life and business with the right tools. That being said, today I really wanted to come here and talk to you guys about a subject that's really deep and really close to my heart because that's something that I'm myself struggling with, and I thought it would be nice to come here and talk to you about how to manage overwhelm and how to deal with it, because I wanted to title this video how to overcome it, but the reality is that overwhelm comes always in different seasons for different problems, and you never really overcome completely overwhelmed. You just know how to manage it and how to deal better with the signs and how you can actually prevent it to come. Alright guys, so just before I give you the 3 tips that you need in order to overcome overwhelm, I'd really like to give you some of the signs and the reasons why we get overwhelmed in our lives and in our businesses and in everything, and the reason why we get so caught up in overwhelm and burnout is because most of the time we try to see life and to shape our lives in a way that's not realistic, in a way that's only going to make you tired because you're chasing only a fantasy. And that's the thing with Instagram lives and Instagram worthy content and all that good stuff, because we try to create a life for ourselves that's not what we truly want. But the thing is, society has placed such a high standards for us to achieve that sometimes it feels like that's the only way you can be successful. But the reality is you define what is success and what success looks like to you. For me, I know that success is having peace, is having health, is having abundance in all the areas of my life, in spirituality, in money, because I'm not gonna lie, money is important because it helps you afford the things that you need in order to survive in this world. Also, having love in your life is very important. But if all you care about is how your meals look like and how you clothed every day or how your hair looks every day, then somehow your life is kind of empty and you live only to fulfill what other people want to see from you, but you're not living your life for yourself. Another thing is that we try to have lives that look like a movie, and with a beginning, with a middle, and an end, and life is not like that. It's always going to be messy. You're gonna go up, down, left, right, come back here and do something else, and maybe you're gonna have to go 3 steps back before to do 2 steps further, and it's messy. Life is messy, and we should try to enjoy the ride and try to learn from the journey and just try to make better choices instead of trying to have something that's just like we want, because the reality is that we don't always control all the things that happen in our lives, and the sooner we get that, the sooner we can get back to living our best lives. Tip number 1 would be to accept and to be content for what life really is. And I said earlier that we need to stop trying to live those perfect lives, and once you accept that sometimes you're going to be overwhelmed in life, sometimes things are not going to happen the way you want them, because there's only so much we have control over, and there's only so much that you can actually have influence on. But the thing is, once you learn to accept and you learn to be content with what you have and what you can do, that's when you actually win half the battle, because once you accept, you stop fighting against something you have no control over. And that's the main point that I'm trying to make here, because a lot of us, we still chasing our tails, trying to live a fantasy, and sometimes we don't have the resources for it, sometimes there's not enough time for it, and sometimes we just end up regretting the poor choices that we've made in the past. But try to have substance in your life. Try to do what you really know in your heart is true to yourself and is best for you. You want to be able to look back at your life 10 years from now and be proud of the choices that you've made, because hopefully 10 years from now you'll be able to have your own kids and to really reflect, because a lot of us in the 20s and early 30s, That's when we make the biggest decisions of our lives, who we marry, where we decide to live, the kind of career we want to pursue. And you don't want to be able to, look at your life and be like, damn, I wish I had done things differently, because there's nothing worse than regret. There's nothing worse than regret. And I really wish you all the best, because life is short and you don't know what tomorrow is going to be made of. So just make sure that you make the best decisions for yourself. Tip number 2 is create a daily and weekly routine. So the first tip was about the fact that we need to accept that we don't have enough control on things, but we do have some control on a few things. And the control that I'm talking about here is about the way you spend your day. Yes, of course, sometimes things happen that you didn't plan for, but the thing is, you can still have some kind of plan and adjust. And that's what I want you to do, because fighting overwhelm comes with having structure in your life. And if you just spend your days, always looking for the next thing that you need to do, you lose a lot of time and you lose a lot of opportunities to be doing things that actually make you better and make you happy and fulfilled in your life. So try to look at your day and see how you can actually find structure and put structure in your day. I know that in the morning I have a special routine that I do. I wake up, I try to take my shower, I wash my son, and then I listen to my motivational video, and then after that I actually listen to a podcast. I try to take my breakfast, and then so on and so forth. So have some kind of structure in your day, because by doing this, you repeat the same thing over, and then it becomes a routine, it becomes a part of you, and it really helps in the way you live your life. Because when you have goals, that's what you want to do. And that's why a lot of times we people always feel overwhelmed, because we don't have structure in our lives. That means that we don't reach our goals. That means that we feel unfulfilled and we're not getting to where we want. That's where overwhelm comes from. And once you have that structure, you kind of reduce and decrease the amount of overwhelm and burnout you feel, because you don't always have to be always spontaneous and have to find, okay, oh, I have to do this, oh, I have to do this and this and that. And yeah, it just creates structure. So definitely have a weekly, monthly, and daily routine. That's really important. Tip number 3 is to take a break. So a lot of us, we're chasing our dreams, we're chasing our goals, whatever it is that you're trying to do. You need to take a break sometimes, because you cannot always be at 100% of your level of what you want to be and the level that you can realistically achieve all the time. So you need to take a break, and taking a break, it's good for you because it allows you to be present. A lot of times I kind of catch myself not being present in a moment. I'm doing something and I'm thinking about something else, and it's just I'm not really there. So it's really important sometimes to just take a step back and be able to be with you, be in the moment, to be present by reading a book and you really focused in something that you really like, or to be with your family because you get energy from that. There's nothing like being around people that you love, people who are positive, people who impact you in a positive way and influence you in a positive way. Because once you get that energy, you are able to take it and put it back into the things that you want to achieve, the things that you love, and the things you are passionate about. And another way to take a break is to do things that you love, things that you enjoy. I love eating pastries, so I do that. Yes, I get a few pounds here and there, but it makes me happy, so let me be, okay? And yeah, take a break once in a while, because once you take a break, you're able to come back with full energy, full power, and you need it. Like there's nothing wrong. Sometimes I find people telling themselves, oh, like I can take a break because it's going to take me away from what I'm doing and it's going to take me longer to actually achieve this goal or to do this. And it's not true, because for example, entrepreneurs, some people, they just want to work, and at some point they are so burned out that they can't do anything else. It's like having the energy to go back again is actually, they don't have it. That is why you want to take break in between, because slow and steady wins the race, and It's better to go little by little and get there than actually going full power and putting a lot of work and then you just stop and you never go back to it again. So I really advise you to take it slow and steady and to just trust the process, because it is a process. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your life, it's going to take time, because great things take time and there's nothing wrong with that. So don't forget to take breaks. Alright guys, so that was my take on how to manage overwhelm and how to actually see the signs and try to prevent it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as usual, and to comment and let me know what you are struggling with lately. For me, I know that it has been to be consistent with my schedule every single day, because in the weekend I don't have to go to work, so it's really hard for me to drag myself out of the bed because I've been sick lately. But even when I'm not sick, that's something that I usually do. I like my bed. So tell me in the comment below what you are struggling with, and also don't forget to subscribe for more content on branding, on business and motivation. Thank you so much guys for watching. I love you. Bye.